we're going to be making date-filled cookies. I know what you're thinking. Ew, dates. Well, believe it or not, these are actually a very much wanted recipe for my family. And I had a hair. That's not a good thing when you're a baker.
Nope.
Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah. This is a much wanted recipe in my family. It was actually originated from a family friend who has now passed, and she passed the recipe to my grandmother, who has now originally passed it on, or has now officially passed it on to me. Now, like I said, don't let the name fool you. It's very coveted in my family. In fact, I was asked to do this by a cousin. So let's just jump into today's recipe and see how it turns out. We're going to need 2 pounds of dates that are pitted, and these are 8-ounce bags. So we're going to need 4 of them to make the full 2 pounds. We're going to need 2 cups of brown sugar. Sorry, I'm looking at my recipe. 2 cups of water, and we're going to cool this and then add a teaspoon of vanilla. Let's go ahead and start with that.
Okay.
Okay, here's a pound. And believe me, this is going to make a lot of cookies.
Wow, there's an orange glare.
Is it an orange glare?
Yeah, let me try and
Put the light on?
put another light on. Oh, as soon as I moved over here, it stopped.
So go ahead and turn the light on.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
a little different, but they're pitted. They are pitted.
Yeah, it's just...
It's just, my mom's the one who bought all these, so...
Wait, what does that say? That just says pitted dates. They're not chopped.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just break them apart as much as possible. My mother's the one who bought these for me to make them, so...
I'm helping out a little bit behind the camera.
I'm definitely going to have to wash my hands afterwards.
So will I. As I am struggling to do it one-handed. And I am so sorry if there's a orange glare on the screen. I can't get the proper lighting that I...
The lighting is really bad. We're doing this at night. So, sorry guys. Alright, so looks like they're pretty much all
the way they're supposed to be.
Torn the way they should be. Let's take a momentary interlude to wash our hands. Alright, so now that we've got all of the dates prepped the way they should be, we're going to go ahead and put the 2 cups of brown sugar in.
You can't fit the 1 cup in there.
The brown sugar.
Packed.
The 2 cups of water.
Which is already prepped.
And then we're going to turn it up. And we're going to let this cook down. So while we're letting this cook down, I am going to make our dough. Got the 1 cup here. The 2 cups of brown sugar. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? put it in this. Our 1 cup of milk, 2 eggs,
I think we forgot a second stirring material.
Huh?
I think we forgot a second. No.
3 teaspoons of, sorry, looking at my recipe again, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to add it a little at a time, but we have 8 to 12 cups of flour. That's maybe about 2 cups.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to guesstimate. We're going to stir the dates so that they don't burn. As we're waiting for them to level down. Then we're gonna stir the about another cup, maybe a cup and a half.
Oops. You're having fun.
I am. Stirring our dates again. Stirring our dough. Almost to the right consistency. Don't need that, as I'm going to be mixing it now with my hands. Okay, now we're going to sprinkle and scrape it out. We're going to knead it as we're mixing.
That looks as delicious as I remember them. And they're not even fully assembled yet.
Mm-mm. Now that it's not starting to stick to the table, we're almost there.
Yep. Looks almost like gingerbread.
Almost. Oops.
No.
Whoopsies. That's an eggshell.
Secret ingredient.
No.
Forbidden secret ingredient.
Alright, I'm just going to sprinkle the vanilla in because I really not gonna. All right.
Dig out our spare set.
I need some more water, please.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna taste it to make sure it doesn't taste burnt. Okay. So it doesn't taste burnt. But
on my foot.
I am gonna add a little bit of more water. And I'm going to turn it on low on the burner I've got it on. Because it's really not supposed to be that thick. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm going to need to try to put it on a burner again. Okay. That's good. Alright, so it's off the burner. We're good. Now we go ahead and put our attention back on the dough. We're going to sprinkle more onto the table. Place the dough back on there. And we're going to roll out the dough. Okay, we may need more flour.
We forgot to coat the thing. The thing.
We did. You're right.
I had sticking to the.
So we need. This is why we coat the rolling pin.
Is because it's sticking.
Yep.
Oh.
Let's try this again.
Yes.
Alright. So now we'll fold it again, just like this, and we'll flip it. Okay, so what I've been doing while my daughter's been prepping to put it in the oven, I've been cutting these like I would the biscuits when I made biscuits and gravy. And I'll insert that card wherever it comes in at. The thinner pieces here will be the tops. The thicker pieces like this will be on the bottom. And then when I get done, actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just set all this aside real quick. Put this up here, and I will explain exactly what I'm doing as I'm doing it. I need my pot holder. I'm going to put a little bit on each for the filling. I need a fork. Once these are filled, I'll show you what I'm going to do at the tops. My grandmother might end up, if she sees this, might end up telling me I put too much on top of each one. Or my mom might. Or I might actually decide that I put too much on each one. Alright, so now I'm going to take my tops. I have a fresh butter knife here, and I'm going to cut 2 slits into each one. And then we're going to go ahead and place the slitted ones on top. We're going to take a fork and attempt to press the dough bottom and the dough top on each one. I should have done this without the pan. I might end up doing that later because the pan's already been prepped. They're already oozing out the sides, so I might have put a little bit too much on this one. Go. Did you put the timer or the oven on for 350 for me?
Yep.
Thank you so much, Angela.
You're welcome.
Like I said, place it ever so gently on top. For each one. Alright, we're pulling them out of the oven now. Oh, that's hot.
Those look so good.
Those look really good. We're going to put the next batch in for another 12 minutes.
No, it was 13.
14 minutes is what I put it on for. And when they get cooled and the second batch is out of the oven, we'll go ahead and give them a try.